Hey guys, it's Leena from the Land of Gods, and we are doing our timeless dailies. I am not date stamping any of the daily collective readings to let the divine allow you receive this message when it's time for you to receive. Remember, these are collective generals. Time's fluid and energies can be reversed, so please take what resonates and leave the rest for others to receive. Let's begin. We are going to look into the challenge, the advice, and the possible outcome, clarify them, and then get a guidance message to wrap up the reading. The challenge we have is the King of Cups, connecting to your emotions or expressing them, or both. Advice, please, is Temperance. Going within, trying to strike that equilibrium of emotions and practicality, going within to connect with your intuition and trying to balance emotionality and practicality, one foot in the water, one on the ground. So yeah, gotta stay grounded if you want to go for a deep dive. The possible outcome, okay, is the Hierophant. Wow, that's quite a spread. I mean, strong cards right there. And if you're able to do that, we are heading towards something solid, something long term, something deep, as I said. And you are having the overall energy of the Eight of Cups, which is moving away from things that don't serve your higher purpose anymore. Let's clarify. The King of Cups as the challenge. Please clarify the King of Cups in the challenge position. Yeah, you are having real difficulties while expressing how you're feeling inside. Somehow you're bottling it up inside, and that is making you really worried. It's giving you tough nights. If it's giving you sleepless nights, you are really being very harsh on yourself just because you're not able to find a way to express yourself or how you're truly feeling. Either you are in a situation where you are unable to be honest, or you are in a sticky situation wherein you are having an inner conflict with yourself, wherein you feel something but you do not even want to accept it. So how are you going to express it when you are not even accepting it? Yeah. Temperance as the advice. Some lovely advice right there. Knight of Swords and the Hierophant in the reverse. Wow. So sometimes we have to look at things from a non-traditional way, from a new perspective, right? Hierophant is someone who believes in traditional ways, okay? It's come in the reverse. So probably we can strike this balance if we look at things from a new contemporary perspective and not necessarily from a traditional point of view. This seems like, as I was saying, there could be an inner conflict of wanting something that's long term, that's something that you have always desired for, but it's coming to you in a way that you have not thought of. So just for example, you want to have a family or kids and all of that, the entire package. It might be coming to you, but not in ways that you would want. Let's say you meet someone who already has kids, or you have kids with someone, but there is no tying the knot officially happening. And that's troubling you, and you're not able to say that to the person, or you're not even able to come to terms with it yourself. So forget about telling the other person, because on one day you're like, yeah, that's the way to go. If I feel great and everything is going fine and I'm being treated with respect and love, the stamp really doesn't mean anything. But some days you are like, no, but then if it's not really a big deal, what's the harm in getting it? So it's just that inner conflict going on, and probably you need to really talk about this probably sooner than later, because the longer you wait, the more complicated the emotions become. There's just no point sitting over it and just pondering upon it endlessly without taking any action. So action is required clearly. You need to think about it from a different perspective, and keeping in mind that your aim is not to put someone down or try and one-upping someone, but the only thing that you are right now trying to do is just go within and seek that insight. So if you are able to communicate that clearly, it's leading to something really solid and long term. It seems like you are walking away from things that really don't serve you anymore, whether it's holding on to the emotion, or whether it is holding on to a connection, or whether it is holding on to all this craziness in the head. Whatever it is that is not really serving you, you are just going to, leave that behind. We have the Fool and the Lovers. That's lovely. And the Tower at the bottom. So we are heading towards, definitely, if this is communicated properly, probably it's more in your head than it actually really is. Maybe someone that you are connecting to might be way more open in discussing this than you think. So just overcome this mental block that you have and just talk. And talk in a way that does not, as I said, that keeps the focus on having that clear vision, the clarity, the insight, and not confronting. There is no point confronting this. You guys are on the same team. And if you go ahead and do that, you'll be able to drop whatever is going on in your mind and have a certain clarity and get rid of the tower moment. Need not necessarily be in a complete crash or complete destruction or whatever. This is also swiping off things that are not serving you no more. It's just on the same lines. Yes, more dramatic, sure, but having the same core, right? And it's just going towards something absolutely wonderful. The possible outcome is the Lovers, the Fool with the Hierophant. We are heading towards something that is deep, that means something, that is going to deepen the bond that you guys share, and you'll be able to probably take that leap of faith further in the relationship. Now, I know that I have been kind of talking about a romantic kind of relationship, but this could be any relationship. This could be, a relationship with a friend. This could be a relationship with a professional colleague, or, a professional connection. This could be anywhere where you are unable to express what's going on inside of you, and probably it's more in the head than it actually is, and the person on the other side is more receptive than you think. And if you do so, you'll be able to clear the fog and move forward with a fresh air, with a fresh insight, with a fresh view, with a fresh outlook, with a fresh perspective towards something that is going to make the foundations really, really strong. That's lovely. Yeah, we all do go through these confusing times wherein we have this conflict of emotions going on. So it's up to us. It's all up to us how we want to go about it and conquer that. Let's get you a message from the Star Seed Wisdom cards for spiritual growth and wrap up the reading. What's the overall message? Came pretty fast. Transcendence, how beautiful is that? Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. Wrapped up fairly aptly. That's here is all in the mind. The mind's limitation to express. All you need to do is let your light shine through this enlightenment. Lovely, beautiful. Thank you all for joining me. It's a wrap. Namaste from the land of gods.